What's your gig? What do you do?
I'm a podcaster.
Oh, and that's all. That's where you. That's your
Yeah.
qualification.
So where do we begin? You know that saying, wherever you go, there you are? Yeah. Well, Kody Brown heard that and said, challenge accepted. You know, guys, he might have swapped the cul-de-sac for a combat course, but the narcissism packed itself right along inside his hair gel, okay? Right in that suitcase. Watching him on Special Forces last night felt like a fever dream. One part ego experiment, one part midlife crisis, all wrapped in delusion. Guys, this was supposed to be his redemption arc. Spoiler, it wasn't. This was just plain old Kody, same old Kody. Condescending, loud, allergic to listening. Kody, I guess, went on Special Forces to prove that he was a leader. But all that he proved is that he's still a control freak who can't listen, who can't lead, and can't stop leaving people behind. We're going to go over that tonight, and the whole thing is a damn mess. Hey guys, welcome back to The Mess with your girl IQ. Welcome back, my people. It is so good to see everyone. Did you guys watch the episode? Wow. If not, you are in for, I don't even know, do you want to call it a treat? You're in for some gems. Some gems. Can we start off with that one condescending ass clip? I cannot believe it. The oh, that's all. Already, we got to start with this because I was like, is he serious right now? So Brianna LaPaglia, I think that's how you say her name. If not, please correct me because I'm not very familiar with her. But she said that she was a podcaster, and Kody, without missing a beat, goes, "Oh, that's all? That's your qualification?" He laughs at her like it's the funniest joke ever told. Can we go over that again? It is disgusting, to be honest with you. Hold on.
Oh, and
Oh, let me go back.
what's your gig? What do you do?
I'm a podcaster.
Oh, and that's all. That's where you. That's your
Yeah.
qualification.
You know, it was already bad enough that he said, "What? That's all? Like that's all you do?" Condescending as hell. And then he's gonna laugh over it. I don't know. There was no way he could have saved that. There was a way for him to save that, and he didn't do it. Can I just say that? You could practically hear the ghost of Christine rolling her eyes all the way from Utah. This man can't help himself. Any woman who's competent, who's confident, or simply existing without needing his validation, it seems like it automatically triggers his disgusting patriarchy programming. I don't know. It's like he can't help it. He can't help but diminish her. I guess because her name is not Robin. He feels like he needs to be the alpha dog, and it gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse from here. Okay, he has to be the alpha dog, even if he's barking into the void, and the void it was. We're going to get into that. So the laugh, sorry, sir, but that was not humor. That was the sound of you trying to reclaim that you're this superior guy, but you're failing. Hard time. Um, so I got to ask, what was he doing? Was he doing leadership or was he doing loudership? You guys are going to see. I believe it's the latter. You're going to see in a second because there was a big test. They tested Kody's leadership, okay? And the task, I'll just break it down really quick. The task was basically they were supposed to find and rescue 2 wounded soldiers, okay? And almost all the teams from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but almost everyone passed. It was Cody's team and one other team that failed. And you literally have to check your surroundings. You have to spot everyone. You have to check your six. You're supposed to be cognizant of what's going on. Okay. You just got to complete the mission. You got to get the guys out of there. Right. And His team, which I'm telling you, you already know that I think that Fox is setting it up. Like they know how much of a goober this dude is, and they're setting it up like that. Okay. So out of all of the teams, Kody was the only one that conveniently, it's teams of 3. He conveniently got 2 women put on his team. Shocker? I think not. I think that was definitely for a reason. Okay. I think that it hijacks his male ego. And guess what Kody does? He bulldozes through the task like he's still on Coyote Pass with his wives. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Watch this. Oh my God. If you guys haven't seen this, you are going to be enraged probably. Hold on. Let's just go to that.
Put in corners.
Slow. Keep moving. Stop, Kody.
Let's go, ladies. Bend over.
That's Kody. That was Kody. The Brianna is yelling, "Stop, Kody! Stop! You'll see in a second. That's the first time that she's saying stop, right? But there's more. Because hold on. Because not only did he not stop there, but he ignored her and he's barking, "We can't stop, like, let's keep going. It was so bad. None of the other teams did this. None of them. None. It's like he didn't hear her because he never hears women. If your octave is a little bit higher, it's like he's programmed to ignore it. Okay? So just listen to this because it happened again later on as they're doing this task. Listen to this.
What's up, man? Take a second. Deep breath. I got a casualty here.
Okay, so I want to go back right here. Okay, do you see this? This guy. So you see Kody, and in the very like the far left here, that is they think it's a casualty, but the guy's wounded, and he's the only one. They have a soldier already that they're holding, so he's in like I think an army fatigues. I'm pretty sure, like army BDUs, and then there's this guy. All of the other teams stopped to check to see if he was okay. Because just because you're in civilian clothes doesn't mean that you're not an American, right? So if they had checked, like almost all the other teams did, he had an American flag that was on his, like embroidered or something. It was like placed on his shirt or something. So he was actually part of the US envoy, right? So Kody completely ignores the women, okay? She's saying right here, "Hey, we got 2 casualties," even though it wasn't 2 casualties, it was 2 people that were wounded. But she's telling Kody, "Hey, stop." And watch what Kody does.
Casualty here.
Ladies,
Actually, let's snap it back for a second.
Deep breath. I got a casualty here.
ladies, we cannot stop. We must move. Let's go.
No, hey, stop, Kody. Wait. Oh my God.
Let's go.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. Can you believe that? I was like enraged, but at the same time, it was like, this is so typical Kody, right, Kathy? Right? Kathy said he had a patch, he had a flag, an American flag on his shirt. If they had taken the time to look. Weird. Tinfoil Hat says he has a very weird relationship when it comes to women, respect and attraction. It's like if he's not attracted to them, he doesn't respect them. I don't even know. I mean, Tinfoil Hat, I like your comment. However, you'll see here the way that he's looking at her. Like, I'm not going to say that he's not. You'll see. I think that there's a screenshot of that, and I'll pause it if I see it. But I don't know. It seems like he's kind of side-eyeing her. But anyway, so I could not believe what I was seeing. But then it was like, of course we're seeing this because that is typical Kody. It is a predictable catastrophe. Okay. So then the drill sergeant, he storms it, right? It was after the fact. And I'm glad he kind of reams Kody out as he should. As he should. Like I said, this is what happens when you give a narcissist a mission that's basically a group mission, but he makes it into like that he's supposed to be the leader of this mission. And guess what? You guys failed epically. So let's just watch him get screamed at because, of course, that's just amazing. All right, here we go.
Track the American and get out as fast as possible.
Okay.
Second explosion, there's an American guy there. You're going to have to go and tell his wife you left him. Let that sink in. That bloke is dying that you've left behind. Fail. Get in.
I like how it said sail. What it really said in big caps is failed. And let's just go to the failed look. There. I'm going to pause it right there so we could see his dumb face. You, sir, the machismo that thinks that you were the best ever, the greatest ever on this team, you're the one that failed. You did. You should have listened to the women. Just because they have a higher octave doesn't mean that you dismiss them. And guess what? You could have won. So also the symbolism here, because what's so fascinating is, I think we all know this, the symbolism is leaving people behind. Isn't that something that Kody does best? Leaving people behind, family members, children, birthdays. He's kind of good at that, as long as your name isn't Robin. So once again, there's a moment that just wrecked me. And I felt so bad for Brianna. She said it during her confessional where she talks about, it's just proving the point of Kody and his narcissism, his machismoism, his all of that. And just, it's so reminiscent of Sister Wives and how he treated his wives. Brianna talks about women getting steamrolled. So let's just listen to that. This broke my heart. Okay, because she's already going through it. Here we go.
Just go. Over the past couple years, I wasn't allowed to be me. From what I've experienced, I think women get steamrolled a lot and they get put in corners.
Yeah, they get steamrolled a lot and they get put into corners. Is that not what Kody Brown did? He abso-freaking-lutely did that. And that's not just an observation. That is basically an entire episode of Sister Wives recap. So the irony is thicker than Robin's tears on a payday, okay? The producers knew exactly, guys, exactly what they were doing when they paired him with two women. What I'm hoping is that all the challenges going forward, he's the one that is predominantly with women because the world needs to see how he acts. He can learn lessons and see that his repeated behavior is happening and maybe the same outcomes that he doesn't want keep happening. Will this be a learning lesson for him? I don't know. That would be nice. But it's like they said, let's see what happens if we drop him into a group that doesn't owe him child support or emotional compliance. What happened? Predictably, it was absolute madness. It was absolute chaos. Because Kody cannot, you guys know this. Oh my gosh. You guys are on a roll today. Ruth said, dogs follow directions better. I don't see any lies detected. There are no lies detected. Here's the thing with Kody, he does not collaborate, and especially with women. He colonizes. Kody does not lead people. He dominates. He steamrolls. He bulldozes. You can't tell him stop because all he hears is, nope, need to win. Need to win the challenge. This, me, I. Kody is addicted to control the way that most people need oxygen. It's true. And then, as if the universe wanted to underline Kody's pathology, we get an infamous ladder scene, which is just full of irony. Hold on, let's go to watch this. It's right here. And I love the drill sergeant. They're they're chastising him. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for the ladder scene, guys?
The team fails.
Imagine there's one of your wives over here.
Did you see his face? I really don't think, I think he knew that they were roasting him. Can we just go back? Hold on. Look at how he's like shocked And then he's like, oh crap, they are coming for me. And this is just a snippet. I feel like it's coming. I cannot wait for the gauntlet because remember, Kody Brown has already told us during the premiere with all the promos and the presses to expect tears. I think he's trying to do a soft landing because he's probably going to be blubbering like an idiot and they're probably going to get to him, that he's probably going to crack. So anyway, I think he knows it's coming and that is his oh shite moment. Look at his face. Just go back. I love it. Well, go right there. Look at his face. Oh my gosh. We can watch him concentrate a little bit. Okay, here we go.
If one fails, the team fails.
Imagine it's one of your wives over here.
Thank you, Drill Sergeant, for saying that. See, a fan, none of us could have roasted him better. I love it. They knew where to hit him, and that is just the little amoosh boosh that's coming, okay? You could practically see Kody short circuit in real time, okay? And then, oh no, here we go. Yes, we got some incoming. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah K. Sarah K says, IQ, can you please wish Eva a happy 60th birthday? Eva, I hope that you have the best 60th birthday ever. I really do, Eva. Everyone wish Eva a happy birthday. Thank you so much, Sarah K. And Eva, make it a good one. 60 is a big deal. It's another milestone. And I hope that your last decade was amazing and that this new upcoming decade is going to be even better and surpass it. I love that. So happy birthday. Okay. Yes, Dora, one of your wives. Yes, he did. So obviously he knows the backstory and Kody is like, oh, shite. Oh, no. So, okay. So let's listen to Kody. Now he gives a little bit of a confessional. Let me go back. Let's tap it back right here.
I had 4 wives for a long time. I've got one now. I want to impress her every day. Move!
I love that. I love how they're yelling at him after he says that. I want to impress her every day. Move. See, that is such a classic Kody Brown move. This one, it looks like he's kind of admiring her. I don't know if I don't like the way if I was Robin, I would not like this look. I don't like it. He looks creepy. What is that? No, sir. Don't like it. Anyway, so I'll keep going. This is such a classic Kody move. Okay? Emotional manipulation dressed as vulnerability. And he can't just admit it. Like, he can't admit it. Yeah, I was a bad husband. No. He has to wrap it up in this Hallmark Channel confession that basically subtly erases everything that he did wrong, everyone that he's wronged. Oh, nice. Sarah K said she's going to have a party tonight. Good. I hope that she does. Because Kody doesn't do accountability. This man does performance. So can we just analyze this circus for a second? Okay. Kody joined Special Forces for basically, I feel, just my opinion, I feel like it's for 2 reasons. One, to get a paycheck for his McMansion. And then second, I feel like he still wants to prove that he is the hero of his own movie. Kody has been publicly humiliated. He's been dumped by 3 wives. He's always mocked online. He is essentially turned into a walking meme about having a massive ego and bad perms and hair loss and all that stuff. And I think that he's desperate to reassert dominance somewhere. I do. This show gave him a different stage because there's really no way to talk himself out of being a horrible human being from 20 years of Sister Wives. He's got to do something else. He needs to try to turn this into a redemption tour. But guess what? The thing about pressure cookers is that they don't create new people, Kody. I think you're not understanding this. They're only exposing you and letting the audience know exactly who you already are. And under stress, no matter how much he wants to change or pretend that he's a changed person, the real Kody has already shown up. This is the same Kody that we've seen, especially from seasons, like 13 through 20? This man equates being in charge with being respected. Right? Where is that? Let's
Love me. I care if you respect me.
hold on.
I don't care if you love me. I care if you respect me.
Oh my God, what a moron. He's the one who talks over women. He's the one who ignores warning signs. He refuses to admit mistakes. Kody doesn't work with people. Kody uses people. If he doesn't have a mirror in front of them, he uses them to reflect his own self-image. He wants adoration. And that is not leadership. That is a man who just wants to stroke his own ego. That's what that is. Hold on. Oh, incoming. Hold on. Incoming. Sarah, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Sarah wants a poll. Who can you imagine if he had a female drill sergeant? Would he obey? Would he obey the female drill sergeant? Okay, let's see. What is a good way to summarize that? Will Kody treat the female drill sergeant the same as a male? Is that a good one? I think that'll suffice, right? Hold on. Let's do the poll, because people keep saying that there might be a female drill sergeant that comes. I guess she's been there in the past. That would be nice. I would not mind that, because I do want to see that dynamic too, because you can't really steamroll her over, can you? Start a poll. Will Kody respect the female drill sergeant the same way as the male? Well, the drill sergeant equally as the male. That's a good one. Yes or no? Okay, we started the poll. And the question is, will Kody respect the female drill sergeant equally as the males? Let me know. And also, it is a yes or no poll question, but let us know, like, why. He doesn't respect women ever, Kathy? Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be. Yeah, I can't even imagine. But he would be forced in that role. Will he listen to them? Will he listen the same way as this? Hold on. Where is that? Which I love. I love how he looks so adoringly at where is it? It might be is it this one? No. It might be this one, is it?
I'm a guy. There are certain things.
No. No, that's not it. Dang it. Okay, let me remove that and let's see. It might be this one. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Your job is to get bags of grain to those green vehicles.
Right there. If he looks at the female drill sergeant like this, I will be very happy. Because that's the kind of attention that you should be giving her. Like, for real. Okay, so the poll is up. But yeah, so here's the thing. This is what gets me. Kody doesn't see, and I'm not sure why, but he just doesn't. He doesn't realize how transparent all of this is. I think he believes that he's coming off as this strong and decisive man, but in reality, he just looks fragile. He'd rather fail publicly than take a woman's advice. He needs to be seen as macho and not bowing to a woman. I mean, that sounds very familiar, even though we all know that Robin is in control in your relationship. So why not just give it up? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why can you not take any other woman's advice but Robin? It's like he treats every disagreement like it's an attack. He ignores, he bulldozes. Every pause, he pauses like it's a weakness. This is the same energy that he had when Christine told him that she was leaving. You know, and instead of the introspection, he gave us that whole knife in the kidney speech. Like, sir, therapy exists, use it. Sometimes you can't always just use your gym membership. Sometimes you can't always go to the gym. Therapy is great for your muscles, not good for your brain or your attitude or your emotional intelligence. How about that? And that whole I want respect without love thing is not stoic. That's tragic. Because respect without love, guess what that is? That's fear. And that's what Kody has always chased. He's chased compliancy over connection. Kody doesn't want a partnership. You know what? I guess he wants a partnership with Robin. That's like the one person in the world. And who knows how long that's going to last. But he wants submission dressed up as devotion. And he mistakes intimidation for authority. So, for years, we have watched this man gaslight Christine, gaslight Janelle, talk down to the wives, and flat out emotionally exile Mary. We've seen that. He's built his entire self-image around being this leader of a plural family and that he's good at managing chaos. Well, then what was this? Can we just go back to it? What was this then? 20. Here we go.
What's happening?
Take a second. Deep breath. I got a casualty here.
Ladies, we cannot stop. We must move. Let's go.
No, hey, stop, Cody. Wait. Oh my God.
What is that? What is that, guys? What the hell was that? Here's the thing. On Special Forces, there are no obedient wives, dude. These are your teammates that are supposed to have equal footing and equal voices. So what in the hell was that? You are short-circuiting, sir. You are showing everyone exactly what you don't want. You might as well not have done the show if you wanted to have change because you're just Kody 2.0. You have taken yourself from Sister Wives and plopped yourself here. It's the same behavior. If you take him out of that insulated world and you put him on a real team, he flops. This man who spent decades preaching unity literally cannot function when people have free will. And the tragic part, if you want to call it that, is that he really thinks that the show is redeeming him. I bet you Robin was proud of him in this episode. And I bet you last night he was like, see, I showed him how strong I was, babe. Look at me. Meanwhile, Christine is probably cackling. Christine's probably on the on the couch with David like, yep, that's good old Kody for you. The rest of us are watching a man that is so desperate to prove his worth that he is bulldozing two women through an exercise and then failing miserably. And one of only two teams. All the other teams did fine. The symbolism writes itself. And the cherry on top is when the drill sergeant, we got to go back to this because it's important. Right. No, that's not the one. Right here. Here we go.
Okay, quickly, you tell me what was the mission.
To extract the American and get out as fast as possible.
Okay, second explosion. There's an American guy there. You're going to have to go and tell his wife you left him. Let that sink in.
Let that sink in. You left a man behind. while Kody stands there looking like an absolute goober. I mean, if that doesn't sum up the last 5 seasons of Sister Wives, I don't know what does. You've left your family behind, sir. 3 of them. 3 families. Massive amounts of children, grandchildren. That's you. You should be very familiar with this. So, if we are being real, let's just be real. This episode, it's not even just about special forces. It's a social experiment in exposing unhealed narcissism, in my opinion. You can see it in every micro expression, every condescending smirk, every bark of ladies keep moving. I'm sure he's used to that one. That probably just was second nature. Didn't even have to think about that one. So Kody hasn't grown. I don't think. He's trying to rebrand, yes. But you cannot use a rebrand of dysfunction. It's just not going to happen. And in the end, Special Forces is giving Kody exactly what the audience probably, what he didn't want the audience to know, is clarity. He doesn't want us to see this. It showed that all the leadership that he bragged about was just unchecked ego in a very supportive environment where his enabler basically completely allowed his disgusting behavior. And once that environment is starting to disappear, once the wives and the kids stopped orbiting him, there was no system left to absorb the chaos. So, yeah, he left another soldier behind, another family member, another unheard woman, another failed mission. Kody, you failed. Because guess what? That's what happens when a narcissist has a group mission. At the end of the day, this man that you see right here doesn't know how to be part of a team. He only knows how to be the star in his world of delusion with his massive enabler. Massive. So it is just starting. He's already warned us. He's already warned us, guys. The tears are going to be a-flowing. The reality checks are going to be a-coming. And I cannot wait. I feel like it's starting because this right here, where is it? Here we go. This right here is a premonition. It's coming. Just you wait, guys. Here we go. Just you wait.
If one fails, the team fails.
Imagine it's one of your wives over here.
That is a premonition and it is coming and it's going to be glorious and I cannot wait. Okay. So, yeah. With that being said, can you guys believe that it's Friday? I can't believe it. Now is a perfect time. Now is a perfect time. If you guys have been saying, you know what? I'm waiting. I'll wait for the perfect time. Now's the perfect time. It's Friday. If you haven't listened to Christine's audiobook, get it now. What are you doing? Why are you waiting? You got a free trial for 30 days. Listening to Christine in her own words talk about the book. It's $0 free trial for all of my members, all my listeners, all my subscribers, anyone that's watching. Click the link. It's in the chat. It's also pinned in the comment section. It's in the description. Great weekend to do it. Before the busy season, before the holidays, we're going to be all busy. It's going to be crazy. So if you have time, if there's something that you wanted to do, if you have a big project where you just need music in the background or noise in the background, get our book. It's free, 30 days, 30-day free trial with Audible. So go ahead and get that. What I am going to do is, man, what? I think what we're going to do is, yeah, I know exactly what I want to play. I know what I want to play. I think the most appropriate video for today, that we're going to end the little ditty off with, is one that we haven't heard in a while. but I think it's kind of apropos. Hold on. Let me just make sure that it is good to go. Okay. Yep. Okay, here we go. This is going to be great. Okay, you guys have an excellent weekend. I'm sure that we will meet up again this weekend. I'm telling you, I love hanging out with you guys. So yes, happy birthday, happy 60th birthday. If anyone else is having a birthday, have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your time with your friends, family, and loved ones. We will be back very soon. Have a great night. And if you want, we've been on a roll this week. If you haven't seen all the other videos, go back, watch them all. We went live like every day today, and they were all amazing. You guys were on fire this week, can I just say? So I want to say thank you to all of my new members. You guys are amazing for supporting the channel. Thank you to all the super chats. You have no idea how much that means to me and how much that support means. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Please like the video if you haven't yet. If you've made it all the way here, you are that one. You are that person. You are my person. Please like the video. Okay, with that being said, you guys, here's an oldie but goodie. Enjoy your week. Love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye.
Cannot figure out why I'm so angry in plural marriage than men do. And I've seen men leave plural marriage feeling like, 5, 6 wives, never feeling like they had been loved. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles.
Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles.
Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
I mean, there's a different burden that I don't want to sit here and mansplain to you. It's just obvious that it's difficult. You're going to share your husband? Well, why would you do that? Hey, Kody favors Robin. I don't even like her. He never signed a paper. We never agreed. We never went to our church leaders and said, hey, we're divorced.
Kody and I are divorced.
Would they even allow us a divorce? I'm leaving, so we're divorced. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement. She's running to this person, to this person, to this person, to this person. I just call bull. Screw it. I am really upset by this. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement.
For men.
Kody favors Robin. Kody favors Robin. Kody favors Robin. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles, 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 Skittles.
Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
Kody favors Robin. I don't even like her. I am really upset by this. Plural marriage isn't all beer and